start with the today we will start with the techniques of risk analysis in capital budgeting. So how we can do risk analysis in capital budgeting. Okay, so it can be grouped into three techniques. One is the statistical techniques, second is the conventional techniques, and other techniques. So three techniques are there: statistical techniques, conventional techniques, and other techniques. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. First is we will discuss the statistical techniques. What are the statistical techniques for risk analysis? How will you analyze risk using statistical techniques? First is the probability. So what is the probability? Probability is the measure about the chance. Okay, probability means what? Chance. Whether the event will occur or not. What is the chance for occurring that event? That is the probability. So when we toss a coin, two possibilities may arise. One is the probability of getting heads and probability of the getting tails. Means chance of getting head and chance of getting tail. So it is known that head chance is also 1/2, tail chance can also be 1/2. Okay, so we can say that when we toss a coin, there is a chance that 50% chance will be there for getting head and 50% chance will be for getting tails. So this is the concept of probability. So head 50%, tail can be 50%. So this is the what is the chance that the event will occur. Okay, when we are certain that the event will definitely occur, we will give probability 1. Means 100% you are certain that probability that event will be occurring. Then we will say that probability is 1, means certain. There is no chance. There is no confusion. Okay, you can say that definitely that event will occur. Okay. But when you are between 1 and 0, or we can say 0 to 1, you are not very sure that the event will occur or not occur. Then we will give the value from 0 to 1. Okay, it will be between this line. So when we will say that that event will not occur only, then we can say probability is 0. Chance is only not there. Okay, when we are very sure that event will 100% occur, we will say that probability is 1. Okay, in normal case, probability value will lie between 0 and 1. Like here, when we will toss a coin, we say that probability is 1/2, means head probability is 0.5 and tail probability is 0.5. So see, it is lying between 0 and 1. So in normal situation, it will be like that only. Suppose you will estimate that probability is 0.3, means 30% chance is there that event will occur. Okay. Now you cannot assume any value. It is based on past calculation. Okay. So you should do some trials. Based on that, you will derive the value. Like in coin also, in past trials have done, and it has been concluded that head chance is 0.5 and tail chance is 0.5. Okay, so this is the concept of probability. Similarly, in cash flows, we will assign various probabilities to the cash flow. That in first year, cash flow will be 50%. Chance is 30%, 0.3 probability. Okay, cash flow will be 30,000. Chance is 0.5. Okay, or you can make one more set that cash flow will be 40,000. Chance is 0.2, like that. You can create a different set of cash flow and assign different probability values based on your past analysis. Okay, so this is a one technique of risk analysis, that is probability method, and probability is the chance that the event will occur or may not occur. What is the percentage chance, you can say, that the event will occur? So this is the probability method. Okay, now we will do the practical illustration on risk analysis. Read this illustration number 1. Two mutually exclusive investment proposals are being considered. Okay, the following information is available. Cost of capital 10%, calculate the NPV. Mutually exclusive investment. What is the meaning of a mutually exclusive investment? Mutually exclusive investment means those investment you can accept only one investment, and if you accept the one investment, other investment will be rejected. So mutually exclusive investments are those investments out of many investments you can accept only one investment, and if you accept any one investment, other will be rejected. Means here in this case, two investments are there, project A and project B. Suppose if you will select project A, you will have to reject project B. Okay, you cannot accept project B. Suppose if you select project B, you will have to reject project A. Such type of investments are known as mutually exclusive. Means you cannot accept both the investment. If you accept one investment, you will have to reject the other investment. Such investments are known as mutually exclusive investment. That accepting one investment will lead to rejection of all other investments. Okay, such investments are known as mutually exclusive investments. Now here two mutually exclusive investment data is given, project A, project B. Means out of this only one investment we can accept, other investment we will have to reject. Which investment we have to accept and which investment we have to reject? For that we will have to make the calculation of NPV. Okay, so cost of the project is 10,000, both the projects. Cash flows are given in the next slide. See, 3 years, project A cash flow, project B cash flow. But in this case, probability values are also given. See, means here we are not certain that this cash flows will happen. Okay, so we can say that in project A, first year we will get 10,000 cash flow, but what is the probability? Only 20%. Okay, second year we may get 18,000, but what is the probability? Chance only 60%. And in third year we will get cash flow 8,000, but what is the chance? 20%. Understood? So this is the probability distribution for the cash flow. Similarly, in project B, first year cash flow may be 12,000, only 20% chance is there. Second year cash flow may be 16,000, only 60% chance is there. Okay. And in third year, cash flow may be 14,000, but only 20% chances there again. So how we can calculate NPV in this sum, that we will see in the next class. Okay. So we have understood how to calculate NPV without risk. Now we will understand how to calculate NPV with risk. Okay, that we will do in the next class. So assuming whatever we have discussed today is comfortable with everybody, this illustration we will solve in the next class. Thank you, everybody.